Hello, I'm Richard Murphy. I want to talk about another of the themes that we're going to cover in my YouTube channel, and that is economics. Now, economics is really important. I think everyone realizes that, but it's a deep and dark mystery to most people as to what it's about. Well, it shouldn't be. The words come from the Greek for basically managing a household. And in many ways, that's what most economists still talk about. They talk about how we manage our households, our own personal affairs, our companies. But it's also about something else, which I'm afraid most economists don't talk about, and that's how we manage governments. And what economics tries to answer is a very simple question, which is how we allocate the resources within our society. Now, what they assume is that there are scarce resources. What most economists assume is scarce is money. My view is a bit different from that, and that's why I hope that this series is going to be interesting, because I want to look at the world of economics from a slightly different perspective. I think there are scarce resources in our world. They are the world itself, they are people, but they're not money. Curiously, there is as much money in this world as we want. It's as hard to run out of money as it is to run out of goals in football or runs in cricket or whatever other sport you want to think about. There's always going to be enough money because we can make it. It's a human creation. But the world is finite. And yet conventionally economics hasn't considered that to be the case. It's called it a free gift of nature. And we know where that has led us. We're in a world where we know we have a climate crisis, where we know there's global warming, where we know there's a threat from biodiversity change, which is literally threatening the lives on Earth, not just of us, but of other species. So economics is really important because what it thinks is scarce and how it wants to manage it has a massive impact upon the way we live. And the wrong questions, I suggest, have been asked. It's all been very small about our perspective, about the limited view of our household or our business, when we should be thinking about how we live as communities, how we live as nations, how we cooperate as nations, because we're all on one single planet. So economics is about those scarce resources, what we do with them, how we get our share. But the way we answer those questions depends upon the assumptions we make. And assumptions are really key in economics because it's all a reduction from reality. None of us can comprehend everything that's going on in the world. I promise you I can't, and I promise you no one else can. So we have to make up ways of understanding which work to the best possible effect. This is what we're going to be exploring. This is what this YouTube channel about economics is going to be about. You can hit the subscribe button to hear more over time. You can follow me on Twitter at Richard J. Murphy. You can look at my blog, Tax Research UK, and there you can ask questions as well. You can put them below this video too. And if you have questions to ask, please do put them there, and we'll try and deal with them at some time. Thanks, but please do remember to subscribe.